Hello, everybody. My name is Debbie Domingo. I've been sitting around the house this afternoon. It is a rainy Sunday afternoon where I live. And there's this message that just keeps nagging at me that I just have to get out. And I've tried recording this. I think I'm on my 14th take right now. And, trying to come up with all the right words and it's just not working. So at this point, I'm just going to throw up my hands and I'm going to spit out what I want to say. And what I want to say is that I hope this video will get shared on every support law enforcement page you can find. I know there's a bunch of them out there. I know that there are millions of red-blooded Americans who love their police forces. They love their law enforcement. They love their sheriffs, and they love their highway patrol. And I just want to say thank you to law enforcement. But more than that, there's a special place in my heart for cold case detectives. And today, I am just really, really feeling grateful for cold case detectives. The short version of the story for why I'm grateful to cold case detectives is that 35 years ago, my mother, Sherry Domingo, and her boyfriend, Greg Sanchez, were murdered in our home in Southern California, 1981. And like I said, the short version of my story is that I went nearly 20 years of not knowing anything about the investigation. As far as I knew, it was cold, it was forgotten, it was never going to be solved. And at about the 20-year mark, 20-year mark, I was contacted by detectives who told me that they were actively working my mom's case. And at roughly the 30-year mark, I was contacted by them again, and they said they were still working on it, that they had connections to other cases, and that they were working their tails off, and that they were really hopeful that they could solve this case. And now we're at the 35-year mark, and I'll tell you what, I'm starting to believe them. I think it's going to happen. Those of you, like I said, if you are familiar with my story, you already know that the guy that I'm looking for is a perpetrator that he goes by several names. He's called the East Area Rapist. He's called the Original Night Stalker. He is called the Golden State Killer. But aside from all of that, not just my cold case detectives, I want to thank all cold case detectives throughout the United States. I know that there are thousands upon thousands of victims like myself who spent years of being hopeless and wallowing in depression and being resigned to just this dark future of never knowing the truth. And golly, there are cold case people who work and work and work and work, and they never give up. I know in my case, there are people who've been working on these cases for 40 years. And some of y'all, you've long since retired from law enforcement, but you're still working this case. And I know that throughout the country, there are other cases like that where people just aren't giving up. And we're going to see some results. And I know that. I'm confident in that. So I don't want to wait until the headlines say, oh, yes, Golden State Killer identified, and we go to court and he's convicted. I don't want to wait for that day to say thank you. I want to say thank you today, because I know that your job is hard. I want to thank you for the work that you've already done. I want to thank you for the work that you are continuing to do. And I want to thank you for the uphill battle that you've got, because I know it ain't over yet. And there's still so much, that you're still doing. But I just want to thank you. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you. Please don't give up. Know that we are grateful. And I'm speaking on behalf of all victims right now, all victims of cold cases. Be grateful to your law enforcement, to your cold case people. They're doing a good thing. So that's my shout out for today. I know it ain't perfect, but it is what it is. I hope that, if you're working on a cold case and you're thinking, man, what am I doing? This is never going anywhere. Just please don't give up. Just know that we're counting on you and that we're grateful for you. God bless y'all. Thank you so much. Bye.